What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing well today. And if you came for some slips, man, then you came to the right place. I got a 3-man flex play for you guys tonight. Obviously, you could power play it if you want, get the 5x, but I'm going to flex and I'm going to tell you exactly why. We're going to hit a little recap. This is the slip I actually shared yesterday here on the channel for free. We had Miltsy, Cabby, Cadsu, and Zetko, right? And let me just tell you guys something real quick, man. Look at these projections, bro. This is how accurate these projections could be sometimes. You see Zetko, we had him projected for 27 kills for the under, and we had Cadsu for 16 headshots for the over, right? Now let me go back here to the channel where I posted the slip results, and right here you see we had Cadsu, he got his 16 headshots exactly as projected, and Zetko got his 27 kills exactly as projected. So that was a surgical read, man, and it worked out for us right here. Obviously we probably should have flexed, but we only threw $5 on it. It wasn't really a slip that we were going crazy with because it wasn't tier 1 CS, it's like lower tier CS, so we play light when it comes to that. Milty obviously cleared his line. I think he was projected like 31 or 32. He ended up with 29, so it was just enough to clear his line. That's why when we take overs, man, we really consider the options. We got to make sure they have tons of value. We only take the overs on like a line like 27.5 if he's projecting like over 30, because if we see less rounds, man, we want to make sure there's still enough time for him to get those extra kills. And in this case, it worked out for us, man. So Milty cashed that, Cadsu cashed that, Zetko cashed that. But Cabby, man, he went over his kill line by 3 kills. It was unfortunate. I think this match, I was sleeping. It started at 2 a.m. It was a little waking cash, and unfortunately, I guess the match went longer than expected, man. I bet one team couldn't close the other out, so it is what it is, man. This is a reminder that we should always flex, just because we're betting on esports, man. It's a competitive game. We're not betting on stats. We're betting on human beings that are playing in a competitive environment, so anything could happen. But regardless, 3 out of 4, I'm not upset about it. I'm sure some of you guys flexed and cashed that, so shout out to you guys who did that. And in the channel yesterday, we actually also shared this slip right last night. This was for the $10 power play for $50. We had Joko under 28.5, 0 over 23, man, and Pleasant under 29.5. Now if we go to our projections, we had Zero Fix getting 28 projected kills, and then Joko getting 25, and then we had Pleasant only getting 27 as well. So if we go back to the results, you'll see here that Joko actually went over his line. So once again, 2 out of 3. The other one was a 3 out of 4. So one guy always hooks right here. So unfortunately, both slips actually missed by 1, but it's just a reminder to flex, guys. This is one of the reasons why we flex. Growing your bankroll slowly is a lot better than getting hooked like this and end up on the losing side. So just a reminder to flex. No big deal. It was only $15. I mean, but once again, I just wanted to point out how surgical these projections were for Pleasant, man. He got 27 kills just as projected, man. So we were spot on with the projections. Zero Fix was projected 28 or 29, right? He ended up with 33. But this game actually went into overtime, man. Joko would have stayed under. This game went the distance, bro. It was hella unfortunate. I actually watched the last map play out, and it was looking great until it wasn't. You know what I mean? It was just one of those things. But it is what it is, man. Overall, we put out 7 picks and cashed 5 of them, so we only missed 2. And overall, it's a successful day. If you mixed and matched with picks in the server, or if you flex both slips, man, you should be up a little bit today. So shout out to those of you who flex. Obviously today I'm gonna do a little 3-man. I'm gonna flex it because I'm gonna put a little more on it, but you guys feel free to make your own decisions, man. You guys already know every single prop's gonna have strong research behind it. It's gonna be backed by projections, and if it's in the same match, it's gonna be correlated with the way I see the entire match playing out as a whole. So it's gonna make sense. The slip's gonna make sense. Once we lock it in, it's just up to the players to perform to their stats or to what we're expecting them to do, right? So always a roll of the dice, but we got strong research and good results nonetheless. So stick around, that 3-man's coming right up. But real quick, guys, I want to invite you guys over to my server. Now this is the Discord server I run right here. We're almost to 700 members, so shout out to everyone that's joining. We've been blowing up like crazy ever since we started posting on YouTube, so the community is growing strong, man. We got some awesome people in there. I just want to invite you guys over, man. It's only 50 cents a day, which is $15 a month. You're getting your 50 cents value every single day, man. Just from the simple fact that if you tell one slip and it cashes on day 1, you'll actually pay for the entire month, and it'll basically pay itself, if not more, right? So endless opportunities there, and let me explain why. This is the channel where I post all my personal slips, like these 2 right here. I actually already have one down here that I won't show yet, but yeah, you're gonna get my channel with my personal slips, the ones that I put in, but you're also gonna get all my projections like these right here. I post these every single day for you guys, and I highlight my favorite plays right here, like this. If it's yellow, it means risky. If it's green, it means over. If it's red, it means under. But you could also look at these projection combinations and make your own decisions. Maybe you like a play that I didn't like, you know what I mean? But you'll have all the tools there to select your favorite picks, man. Maybe some picks you already had in mind, but you just wanted to confirm with some projections. It's always a valid tool, and it's only 50 cents a day, guys. And not to mention, you're not only getting my channel, man. We got Fonzie. He's the NBA second half GOAT, man. I mean, this guy sits down and watches the matches, and then for the second half, he just drops little 2-mans, bro, and we nuke him, and he's been cashing us like crazy. So shout out to him. The community loves him. And then we got Blame the Flame. This is actually actually our newest mod in the server. He drops projections for NBA, and so far, man, he's been hella accurate. So you'll also get access to his stuff. Then you got Splitter. MLB's back. He's our MLB expert, man. He drops his play. He drops a list of props that he likes. And if you look at this right here, this was yesterday. He had a 70% hit rate across all these props. So, I mean, he's bringing us value as well. You got Jacoby, you got Huncho, you got Louis, you got Puddle. These are other esports guys. Huncho does a little bit of everything, man. He's a traditional sports guy, but he also dabbles in esports, man. So you're going to get tools to all these guys' content, all our projections, all our slips, and you could choose who you trust and who you want to tell, man. Or you could just chop it up with the community down here, man. It's like a little country club for prize picks. We're in there all day discussing picks, active 24/7, man. You're not gonna join into a dead server. We're active all the time, bro. You see these are all lit up right now, man. There's just members having different conversations in there all day long, all night long, man. We get in there, we sweat plays. Really, the most important reason why I want you guys to join today, man, is because tomorrow is the return of Call of Duty. And if you guys didn't know, man, that happens to me, my bread and butter. And we're gonna sit down, we're gonna watch every single game. We're gonna be chopping it up in the community, in the Discord, man. We're gonna be dropping live plays. Every single map's gonna get a play if we like some value there. There's a bunch of new maps, new rotations, and new rosters. So we're excited to see how they come. But Call of Duty's definitely been our bread and butter, man. We've been very profitable in that. On the screen, you're just seeing a bunch of quick results from like the last weekend of COD that we had, which was like 3 weekends ago. So we're getting right back into it, man. We're gonna get like 11 straight weeks of COD after this. So I'm super hyped for that, man. Every weekend's gonna be lit. We're gonna be doing CS during the week, and we're gonna be doing a bunch of Call of Duty during the weekends, man. So hit that link, man. It's definitely worth your 50 cents a day, $15 a month. Trust me, you won't regret it, man. I'm very active in there. You get to have a lot of one-on-one with me. You get insight from the community. It's just tons of value, bro. That's where the real value is at. I want to remind you guys that. But aside from that, man, I hope to see you guys there. If you choose to join, you're gonna hit the link down below, man. I'll probably have a pinned comment as well. It's gonna bring you to this page right here on Patreon. You're gonna scroll down and you're gonna join the membership for 15 bucks a month. This is just explaining all the things you get. Read it through, man. Tons of value. You get all our research, the best community, 50 cents a day, bro, and daily slips, bro. I mean, what else could you ask for, man? It's a community with like-minded individuals that are trying to make some extra bread every single day, man. Not only that, but we're not just telling blindly or doing dumb picks, man. We got research to support every single pick we post in there. So I highly advise you guys consider it, man, if you got 15 bucks in your pocket. But aside from that, man, I'm gonna stop yapping about it. We're gonna go over here to the projections tab of my server, man. We're gonna scroll down and I'm gonna give you guys some insight of the projections that we'll get right here. First matchup we got right here is actually VP versus G2, man. Virtus Pro versus G2. They got 35 to 65 odds favoring G2, man, and G2 just has a little bit of better form right now. They're like one tier above them right now when it comes to their form ranking, meaning that they just look better as a team right now. VP kind of just got slammed, so it's kind of worrisome, man. This is supposed to be a scary team, but they haven't been holding up to their name, man. So with that being said, the only player that I see with real value here is actually a player from G2, man, and that's actually Nexa. Now Nexa has a line at 27, and we got these rounds projected pretty high, man. These are 13-8s, 13-9s, and a 13-8 right here for the maps we're expecting to see, which is Ancient, Inferno, and Anubis. So we're getting all these rounds, 21, 22, and 21, and he still can't clear his 27 line, man. He's under by 2 right here in these projections, and this one he's right under it, right? So it is a little risky. That's why I highlighted yellow. There's not tons of value. I mean, clearly there's not much value in this match, but I am gonna favor the under just because I projected the rounds high. He still didn't clear his line convincingly enough. One of them he's two points under, which is giving us tons of value. And this match, the way VP's been playing, man, and the way G2's been playing, I could definitely see G2 slamming them and getting even less rounds than we have projected here. So if he's falling under with higher rounds, I think there's a good chance he falls under with lower rounds, right? So Nexus might not have to do a lot of work tomorrow, man. Obviously Monesi and Nico have been going off, so Nexa might just be kicking back, man. The only map that makes me really worrisome here in these 3 is actually Anubis. If we do see Anubis, Nexa might have some kills, man. He's projected to get his 15 right here. I wouldn't be worried too much about it because if we see Anubis, we'll likely see Ancient as well, and he's only projected around 10 or 11, so he'll probably hook his over by like 1 kill. But if we see Ancient and Inferno, clearly he's falling under by 2 kills, so that might be actually sweat free if it's a quicker match than expected. But we're gonna lock in Nexa for less than 27 kills, and that's why, man. I mean, I gave you guys the research. If you guys want to roll the dice on it, it is highlighted yellow. That's what I'm rocking with for this 3-man slip that I got for you guys today. You guys feel free to make your own decisions. I'm gonna move on to the next 2. Next 2 is actually for Liquid versus FaZe, man. Now this is 40-60 odds, so that's a good sign of this maybe being a banger. FaZe has better form, and FaZe is actually favored to win by a little bit, but honestly, the way FaZe has been playing and the way Liquid's been playing, I feel like Liquid might actually have some momentum, man. But nonetheless, I think this game could be pretty competitive. I don't think it'll go into overtime or anything like that, but I do think we'll see a bunch of 13-8s, so that's exactly what we projected for every round here, for every map here. We got Nuke, Inferno, or Nuke and Ancient. That's our 2 map combinations that we're expecting to see, because we think FaZe is for sure gonna pick Nuke, and then that leaves Liquid either picking Inferno or Ancient, right? So these are our two combinations right here. Just like I mentioned earlier, man, we really only want to go with plays that have tons of value. Anyone that's highlighted means they went over their line by at least 3 kills or under their line by at least 3 kills. So really the only value you see on the board, well, I guess we'll start with Brokey because he's also highlighted under. He's also highlighted yellow, so he is also a little risky, man. Brokey has a line at 31.5, meaning he needs 32 to clear that line, man, and he projected 27 and 30 here. But like I said, man, this match could be quick either way. Whoever wins, it could be quick. It's not projected to go overtime or anything like that, but it is 13-8s and he still falls under that 30.5 line. So I do think Brokey's gonna hook his over, if not fall under by like 4 kills like this is projected here, which I think is what we're gonna see. Nuke and Inferno, he just hasn't been performing well. He actually has a 0.7 on Nuke, which isn't too bad, but a 0.59 on Inferno, so that's where it kind of looks bad on him, man. It doesn't look like he might clear that. If we see Inferno, he might have a really weak map and it might be quicker than expected. So maybe everyone goes under, man, but I got Brokey for under. I think that's the most value out of this entire sheet when it comes to the FaZe rosters. As you can see, there's nothing highlighted here, meaning all their lines are pretty sharp, so be careful if you decide to go with any other players, man. Just try to use these projections to your advantage. But yeah, I'm gonna take Brokey under 31.5. I don't think he gets 32 tomorrow against Liquid, man. I just don't see it. I personally think Liquid's gonna win that match, and it might be in a dominant fashion, but either way, the projections kind of support it, so I'm gonna rock with it, man. It is a risky one though, so follow your gut, make your own decisions. I don't want to hear no crying later. The final player on our list here is actually Twist for the over, man. Like I said, I do think Liquid's gonna beat FaZe, and if they do, I think it'll be all Twist's impact, man. Last time they didn't even go the distance the last time they played, and Twist actually ended up with like 38 kills across 2 maps. He has a line at 30, which is very reachable. I mean, that's 15 kills on each map, and as you see on both these map combinations with his stats in the last month across like 9 maps, he's projected 34 and 37, bro. So he's giving us a value of 4+ on each one, so that's already screaming over, man. Now obviously Twist has always been a player that I'm kind of scared to bet on just because he's kind of inconsistent, but lately, man, he's been cooking. He has been cooking, bro, so I got a good feeling about it this time. I don't want to overlook him, man, because I do like Skulls is actually very valid. He has a lower line at 27, but I do think Twist is gonna have the most impact, man, and Skulls actually flopped against FaZe last time, so I think Twist is gonna come and play. I mean, this is his ex-teammates, man. He was on FaZe for a while, but I don't know, I think this might kick on a different gear for him and he'll just turn up again like he did last time. So that's what I'm hoping for. His line is at 30, he's projected 34, he's projected 37. The research is there, my gut feeling is there, and at the end of the day, it's all a gamble, so I'm gonna roll the dice with it, man. You guys feel free to make your own decisions. If this is a slip I'm rocking with, I threw 45 bucks on it and I flexed it, man, just to be safe. I'm down for a little double up for 100 bucks when I wake up tomorrow, so we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, if you like the way we break down picks with these projections, man, really consider joining the server. The link is down below. I'm actually about to start working on more projections for all the matches we have tonight, and we're gonna have Call of Duty all day tomorrow, all weekend actually, starting tomorrow, and then all the weekends after that. Plus all the projections will be up for CS2 tonight. There's a couple more matches I want to go over, so I'll probably have a few more slips in my channel as well, so you'll get instant value the second you join today, man. So make sure you hit that link down below, and I'll see you guys in the server. But aside from that, I hope we make a shit ton of money off these plays, and I'll see you guys on the next one.